Hi, Josh Oakes here. This morning I caught up with my friend Ido Cohen from actbold.com, and he walked me through his way of buying a Facebook ad. And I want to walk you through what we reviewed. So I'm actually going to show you a recording of our call and let you listen in on our conversation. So it's less than 15 minutes. I hope you enjoy it. I'm Josh Oakes. You can learn more at MediaLeaders.com. Remember that we're buying a Facebook ad for our next event, the Digital Growth Summit, which you can get a video replay of if the event has already happened. I encourage you to do so, MediaLeaders.com. Enjoy this video. Have a great day. I'll see you on the other side. Take care. Hey everyone, this is Josh Oakes, and we're going to buy a quick ad for the Digital Growth Summit, an event we have going on November 15th here in Los Angeles. I have Ido Cohen on the phone, a friend and somebody I go to for advice on SEO and PPC ads, and Ido's going to walk us through some cool stuff today. So let's walk it through. Ido, welcome to the video call.
Hi, thank you.
All right, let's make this quick. It's going to be tactical. So we have this event. Everyone can see my page. We've got tickets. It's about a few days before the event. Ido, you want me to go to my Facebook, to go to facebook.com and go to Ads Manager. Is that right?
Yeah, so go ahead and click Create Ad.
Okay.
Top right.
Great. Ads Manager. And then I'm going to create an ad here real quick. And I did your homework. I put together my pictures. You said, okay, which kind of ad do you want to put together?
Okay, so we're gonna do on clicks to website.
Great. Get people to visit your website. So we're gonna click on. Can we send them directly to MediaLeaders.com Digital Growth Summit? Is that cool?
Yeah, exactly.
Great. I'm gonna drop that in there. Perfect. Done. It's downloading it. Oh, this is cool, Ido. Okay. What do we do next, bud?
So here's the thing. I mean, really, there's two keys to Facebook ads.
Yep.
And the first key is your images. So you want to make sure that the images are as engaging as possible for the audience that you're trying to target.
Got it.
So, I mean, like, for instance, like you want to use, and by the way, keep in mind, if you scroll down, it'll actually show you what the ad will look like. So the image needs to sort of be a good image to fit in that kind of space.
Yeah.
And then if you click on where it says right column, you see what right now you're looking at what it would look like in the newsfeed. Let's look at what it looks like in the right column.
Yep.
Click on that.
Yep.
So again, you can see where your image sits there. So you really want to use images that fit really nicely into those types of spaces.
Great. What if I uploaded some other ones? We do some testing. Is that cool?
Yes.
Okay, I grabbed a bunch. You told me to go grab some that look really cool that maybe don't even have to do with the conference.
Right. So you really want to use something that, again, that's engaging. So you know who does a really good job with this type? I noticed is like Salesforce, for instance. Salesforce.com has a big event coming up.
Yeah.
In Northern California, and I know I've seen their ads on Facebook. So
okay.
Where I typically start is I go to people that I think are doing a really good job with Facebook.
Yep.
And we look it up. So let's see if we can find.
Great. Let's go real quick. Salesforce. Let's do that real quick. Perfect.
Yeah.
Can't miss speakers.
And then if you see where it is at the top, Dreamforce at the top, you see that when a Dreamforce pass.
Yes, sir.
That's their conference that they're advertising. Here you go. You can see. So first of all, one of the things that they did is you could see that their actual page, they've dedicated their entire Salesforce page to this event that's taking place soon.
Great.
So starting with their actual corporate page, they're sort of integrating that with their marketing. So after we set up these ads, this is something similar that we're going to do for Media Leaders. We're going to create a big banner image that talks about the Digital Growth Summit.
Yep.
So here you go. Look at that. You could see, you could see this one that says subscribers, fans, and followers. That's obviously an engaging image. That's not a sponsored post, but that's a post.
Yes.
I want to see if we can actually find one of their sponsored posts on here. I don't think we're going to see it on their
the one that
page.
says sponsored. Trying to look for one that says sponsored. Usually it says sponsored right here. Okay, let's go back over here and to mine, and I grabbed a picture of a sailboat, a beach, busy street.
So I like the sailboat one. Let's use the sailboat one. Let's get rid of these two girls. Yeah.
Okay, and then you want me to get rid of the other ones too?
Yeah,
And
let's
just-
use this. Let's use that cityscape one also.
okay, Cityscape. How about I also upload the image of my conference?
100%. We need to have that.
Yeah, so there we go. That's uploaded. Great. And we
Yep.
have all three.
Okay. So now, and by the way, we're going to tweak this thing. We're going to run this just for a few hours just so we can see how this image does, and we're going to circulate through a bunch of images here, because the nice thing about social ads is that you do get real-time data as these things happen. So let's go back over here to advertise on Facebook, and let's come up with a few really good taglines.
Okay, so build your online presence.
So build your online presence, but again, we're not necessarily trying to pitch. See, to me, that's too generic.
Yep.
So
yep.
the kinds of things that we want to say here are something like, a call to action. It's not just like a tagline about what your digital growth, the digital growth summit is. You want to say like, join. Who are some of the most impressive people who are going to be there?
Join Google and YouTube.
There you go. Yeah, join Google and YouTube, and there you go. And then in text, you can say, only less than a dozen seats available for this year's Digital Growth Summit. In Santa Monica, and then you could say maybe in Santa Monica, and that's where the Sailboat Tiger.
Love it. Great, and that's perfect
so
size.
Then at the top where it says Media Leaders, you see where it says Media Leaders?
Yeah.
Let's click on that down arrow. Let's see if we can use anything else. You have a bunch of stuff there. Okay, click on Media Leaders. Yeah, that's fine. What I would now do is, you know how you have your little Media Leaders icon next to it?
Yeah.
I would actually go into your profile and change that to your Digital Growth Summit profile.
That's a great idea, bud. That's a great, that the round Digital Growth Summit logo.
Exactly. And so these are the kinds of ads you want to do. And I would probably create, 4 or 5 different ones.
Yep.
And not set too high of a budget for the day. Maybe set even $10 a pop, just to begin with, to start testing.
Yep.
And now let's do some targets. So first we're going to just add a location. So we're going to remove United States.
Yep, let's go all United States. Remove that. Let's
start typing in zip codes that you know, or type in Los Angeles, California. That's fine. And then you want to type in.
Okay.
What I would do is Santa Monica plus 25 miles. That's all I would do.
Agreed.
Or maybe even 50 miles.
Santa Monica plus 25 feels right. Anything
you
more?
Like 25?
Yeah, I do, but we could do 50.
Yeah, I would do 50 because you saw what just happened to your reach. It went up to almost 8 million.
Yeah.
So, Ginger, we want to start this thing at what age do you want to start this thing at?
Probably 24 or more. Is that fair?
Okay. Yeah.
Great.
And then you want to do men and women. And here's something that's interesting is interests. You can go through here and start selecting interests that they like. So what I would obviously I would go through here, and there are certain interests that aren't so obvious, by the way, that you would want to include. And a good example of that is like, let's take an example. Let's scroll to the top where it says literature and reading.
Yeah, books.
Books. So what's nice about this specific category is, this doesn't have anything to do with your Digital Growth Summit. But what you want to use these broad categories and interests for is to actually target the type of person that might be interested in this. And people that are typically interested in reading on our bookworms are the types of people that are probably more likely to come to this type of event also. So you're not just targeting consumer electronics or those types of things. You really want to go through here and target the types of people that that would want to come to your event.
Yeah. And very interesting. Any one other thing maybe we should pick? Should we pick Well,
I would go through here and pick a bunch, not just one. Go through here and pick a bunch. Why not?
iPhone 5C and 5S.
Yeah, so go through here and just start picking stuff. I mean, I think, I think that
small business owners.
Every time you pick categories here, originally it sort of selects all of them, and then when you go through here and you start picking categories, if you'll notice your estimated audience, it shows you about 2 million people. You started with 8 million.
Yeah.
So every time you add another category, you're getting closer to that 8 million number.
Yeah.
And I think you really want an engagement, estimated engagement here of 4 to 5 million. So go through here and start picking up some categories that you think are going to be effective for you.
Great. Let's do marketing here real quick, and then I think we're good there. I think we're good to start doing this outdoor activities music.
Yeah.
So
anyways, why don't you do this one on your own in a little bit, and we'll just keep working through some of this stuff.
Perfect.
I don't think you need to do exact targeting right now. I think we can interested in men and women, relationship status. I think you're okay here with all of them. And education, I also think you're okay with all of them.
Okay. Great.
So go ahead and scroll down.
Great.
Now we're going to come up with a budget. So let's set up a budget for this one for the day, because we're going to do some testing of $10. And let's call this a campaign that we're going to be able to know what we're talking about. So this is going to be, we're going to call this thing Sailboat. And then I'm going to put a comma, and I'm going to say Google plus YouTube. Yeah. And then I'm probably going to also say what else is important to remember about this campaign. I think that's probably good. And so you know what this campaign is called.
Great. And then which one do you do here, automatic or manual?
So I typically do manual if I'm doing a bigger campaign, but I think that you're okay doing this automatically for now because we're just testing this.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
And then you make sure before you click place. Oh, you already clicked place order, but I wanted you to go in there and add some more categories.
Okay. Great.
Now keep in mind this is not launched yet. It has to go through an approval process.
Yeah.
So now. Once you've created this ad, you've got to make sure you update your fan page. You want your fan page now, the Media Leaders fan page, to do nothing but talk about this Growth Summit, because people don't just click on the ad; they're also going to click on Media Leaders, and you want to make sure that that's a page that's also converting people.
Very wise, very wise. So we'll go change the logo up here. We'll also change the header up here. We'll also pin this one up to the top. We'll pin it in the upper right. Exactly. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. And you might want to also just generate some conversations in there, like just a few comments and posts about some of your speakers and who's joining you. So that whole page maybe just talks about what it is that you're doing.
Okay, great. So we have the Digital Growth Summit right column ad, image 1, image 2. It looks like, and I don't think it created an image 3 and then news feed. So it really created 6 ads for us right there.
That's right.
And you said you also wanted to add some more categories, a few more of those. I can go back in and do that and probably edit them, right? Edit all 6 rows.
Yep.
And that's great. And
so
then
I would go in there and try to get your audience engagement higher, because you're at less than 2 million. You want to get it to like 4 or 5 million on this kind of campaign.
Great.
And I think it's really important that you talk about how limited the space is right now. Because the two things you want to do with ads is you want there to be a sense of urgency, and you want people to immediately know what you're talking about. And that's why build your online presence is not a good tagline, but join Google and YouTube is a good tagline.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, and I'll recreate all 6 of these as well with different people in the tagline. Okay.
Yeah. And you can say like, another one could be like, if I don't know, tell me another customer that's there or another company.
Yeah, so we also have Symantec, Warner Brothers, DreamWorks, Microsoft.
Okay, so maybe learn how something like see how DreamWorks grows their online presence.
Yeah.
So you're talking, or learn about DreamWorks' online strategy. So if you start including those types of things in a category, and you're much more specific in what you're actually going to teach people, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. Okay, great. And then one last question: do we put Google Analytics into these links?
Well, you will be able to see who goes to those pages, how many clicks, and what kind of traffic you're getting. So if your website has Google Analytics installed, you will see that, and you will also get that reporting from Facebook. If you wanted to, go ahead.
would it transfer over this keyword brought people from Facebook and they checked out? Because I have checkout e-commerce Google Analytics built into our site.
Yes. Why don't we look at that offline together and make sure that everything's
Absolutely.
set up properly?
That's a bigger question some other day. Okay, cool. Hey, Ido, I want to thank you very much for this video and your help. This is great.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks,
Good
man.
luck.
I look forward. I'll see you at the Digital Growth Summit on Friday.
All right, I look forward to it. Bye.
Thanks, bud. Bye-bye.